Hello, Libra friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls into the sign of Libra, then this is your reading. So, we are going to get a weekly astrology spread for you today. We're going to see what's going on for this week that's coming up for you. We'll see what your obstacles, your blessings are, and a divine message from the universe. So, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle, pull some cards for you, and we will be right back. All right, Libra friends, welcome back. I have pulled some cards here for your spread for today. And before I get into the cards, we're actually going to get into some words that came up for this reading for you for this week. So these are words that you may encounter. Maybe they will have some resonance with you. The first word we got was vision, and then the next word that came out was visionary. We also got foresight. We got the word weave and the color blue. So, Libras, you might be tapping into some foresight, some visionary stuff that's going on here. You might be opening up your third eye and seeing something that is going to give you knowledge into your week. It could even happen today or tomorrow, whenever you're reading this, and it will show you something valuable that you're going to need for this week. So, take those words as they resonate for you, but we're going to go ahead and jump into your spread and maybe they will resonate with the cards. So, your first pile is going to be the general energy for this week. Let's take a look at what we have. We have exchange energy to create abundance. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This is beautiful energy. So, what I'm getting with this trader card is I'm feeling like some of you might be called to trade services. Um, you know, I was going to say something right there, but I don't know that I should, so I'm not going to. I'm going to keep that here. We're going to tuck it away. What this is to me is finding value in someone else's energy and then meeting someone else who also finds value in yours and making some sort of exchange. Okay? Whether money is involved or not, this is not what that's about for me. So this is taking me back to, the old days when you had a blacksmith in town and you went to the blacksmith when you needed blacksmith work. And, if you were a dairy farmer and the blacksmith needed milk and you needed irons for your plows or something like that, you could trade some sort of deal between the two of you and actual money didn't need to be exchanged. So whatever this is for you with the Ace of Wands here, it's a brand new energy that's coming in, and maybe it's going to have you looking at abundance differently. So I definitely understand that we need money to survive, and that we can't just go around trading cows for sheep, for donkeys and iron and milk, but maybe there's some expense that you typically spend your money on that you could trade services for, with the Ace of Wands here, what I'm getting here is that you're going to be finding individuals that are going to be drawn to you and your energy, but are also going to be useful to you in some way. It's like you're going to find the value in each other's services that they offer, okay? So, however that looks for you, it feels like a very cohesive, co-creative, symbiotic relationship, okay? So, again, if you're the farmer, you're going to meet somebody who knows how to drive a tractor or knows how to milk cows. I'm definitely speaking in old-timey terms here. Farms do still exist, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever business you're involved in, someone's going to show up that's going to offer you something that's going to be of benefit to you, and in exchange, you're going to be giving them also something that's beneficial to them. And neither one of you are going to say that this is like an unfair thing or anything like that. It's going to feel very fair, okay? So exchange energy to create abundance. And I'm also getting that with gratitude. And they do say too that the more you give away, the more you receive. So that's also another mentality that you're going to be taking on here. Let's get into your next pile. These are your obstacles and what you need to let go. So we have wait for important information and the Seven of Swords. Ooh, all right. So again, going back to that visionary and that foresight that came up in your words, it feels like you're going to pick up on somebody who may not want to do an equal exchange of energy with you, okay? And before you move forward with any sort of like business plan or contract with somebody, wait for important information, potentially about the person or about the plan or about the exchange. So, what you buy into, okay, is what you put your energy into. And if somebody is not willing to do that equal exchange with you, then it's literally going to feel to you like they're just stealing from you because your energy is your currency. Okay. So this is your obstacle, meaning it's something that you need to have in your foresight, your forefront. Okay. I feel though my Libran friends out there are going to see this coming a mile away. I don't doubt for a second that you're not going to pick up on this, but because it's in your obstacle pile, it's something that's going to prevent you from being able to do this exchange of energy to create abundance. And it's almost like you have to let some of these opportunities go, like let them float on by, because they're not going to serve you. They're not going to end up being an equal give and take relationship with you. All right. Let's get over to your next pile. These are your blessings. So this is what you're going to focus on. We have the shaman, trust in higher forces, and the Seven of Cups. So in your blessings, I am getting that this foresight and this vision, this visionary sense that you're being sent at this time is coming from your higher forces. And as weird as it is, okay, we have 2 sevens here now. And sevens can involve magic. It's also inspired action. But we have a card of deception here. We have a card of illusion here. And that is telling me that if magic is what the number 7 represents, that someone may have tried to put like a veil over you to not see this coming. However, you have higher forces here that did see it coming, and that's why your vision is sharpened at this time, your foresight, because you're going to pick this up pretty easily, okay? So, the 7 of Cups can also mean that you have lots of options out there, and again, this is your blessing. So your blessing is that your higher forces are not going to let somebody, this one individual or whatever this is here, mess with your opportunities. Okay? Your opportunities are going to show up, and your higher forces are going to make sure that they're available to you and that you're going to have everything that you need over here to become abundant with it. So just understand that this is more of a warning to me not to sign a contract or get involved in a business deal or even a relationship, for those of you out there looking for that, too quickly. Like, assess the person, the job, the situation, the contract. Read the fine print is what I'm getting, okay? So just be careful with that sort of thing. Like, it's reminding me of buying a car. So if any of you are in the market for buying a car, read the fine print, okay? If you go in saying I can only afford this payment and then the paperwork comes back and it's way higher than you agreed to, they might just try to rush you out the door signing the paperwork because you've already been there for 4 hours and you're just like fed up with the experience of it all. But know that you do have choices and that you can absolutely walk away from some deal that does not feel good to you. All right? Let's get over to your last pile, which is your divine message from the universe. All right, we have the Knight, be brave and honest, and then the Hanged Man. So this very much gave me a hang in there energy. Like, don't go anywhere, hang in there. Be brave and honest. So there might come a situation where you're going to be called to do that. This may even be having to stand up for somebody. Okay? And let's go down that rabbit hole. Let's say that this energy here doesn't happen to you, but it happens to somebody else you know. You might hear something happening in your peripheral, like a conversation, right? Maybe you weren't meant to hear it, but there you were, you happened to catch it. And it was somebody talking about how they're going to pull something over on somebody, and the somebody is somebody you know. I'm getting frenemy with this, so maybe, or acquaintance even. Sometimes acquaintances can be frenemies. So even if this is not happening to you, speak up about it, okay? If there's anything going on that is unfair or sneaky or cunning or dishonest, because Seven of Swords is about theft. It's about stealing in broad daylight, like right under your nose. So it might be a situation that's going to call you to stand up and be brave and be honest, to speak your truth, to speak the truth of whatever this is. So whether it's happening to you or someone else, you're going to catch wind of it. You may even be shocked to find out who it is that's in this energy, this deceptive energy. But that's okay, because it's going to have you have a better understanding of either this individual or this corporation. Again, contracts could be a corporation. So remember that you have the gift of foresight and you are a visionary. So you see things, you know things before they happen. Trust that. This week is going to be super important for knowing that and trusting that. All right, let's get some more cards. We'll keep going here. Tell me more for my Libran friends out there. Thank you. Lost but never alone. I don't know how many of you feel alone at the moment. As though you don't have this support or this higher forces working on your behalf. But if this comes in and it is, yours, right? Not yours, but it's happening to you. This illusion, this thievery, this deception. Ask for help. Okay? You do have higher forces that are here that want to support you through this. Even if it's not for you and you need help, like, call justice on it, And again, hang in there. Thank you. If the world around you seems turbulent, then stop. Yeah. Maybe this is like the energy of the world. You're just like fed up with it, right? Like you're not even sure you can trust anybody anymore. So if the world around you seems turbulent, stop. And that's kind of this Hanged Man energy too. Like, take a chill pill, see things from a new perspective, give yourself that time and space to replenish your energy. We all need to do that. What else? Thank you. One spirit guide, one way. So there is a spirit guide that wants to work with you through this and has likely seen whatever this is that's going on. If you don't know who that is for you individually, then just ask. Like, say, hey, is this an ancestor? Is this a spirit guide? Is this an angel? Is this an ascended master, archangel? Whoever this is that wants to come through and help me, like, I accept the help. Show me what I need to see. Enhance my foresight. All right, what else? Thank you. Happiness is freedom from fear. I love it. So, because fear came out, and then it came out under the be brave and honest with the night, what I'm getting is that some of you, either in the past or currently, have been afraid to speak up about something, right? Maybe you have seen something happen, and fear has been instilled in you for speaking the truth. All right. The energy that's coming through from the universe, again, this is your divine message, is asking you to just do your best and be brave and honest, because happiness is freedom from fear. All right, we're going to close this reading out with a Visions of the Soul meditation and portal card for you. So let me please have one card for my Librans out there. Thank you. We have Crown Chakra. All right, we're going to read from the book on this one. I think Virgo also got the same card. So this is number 7. The color is white and violet. This is ether as your element. The geometry is a sphere. Your keywords here are alchemy, divinity, focus, and creativity. Your challenges are indecisiveness, a lack of joy, melancholy, frustration, powerless, and flighty. Your new aspects are divinity and God self. You are a being of light, which also encompasses the shadow aspects that the light exposes. Great wisdom and guidance lies within the shadows. Don't fear them or discard them. You are able to manifest great miracles in your life and the world when you acknowledge the divine self and recognize your immortality and the integral part that you play in the cycle of all life on Earth and in the cosmos. The transformation of your inner and outer worlds comes from the divine knowledge that you are one with Source and carry the alchemical codes to co-create with the universe. So, Librans, beautiful energy here. It's like you're going to call something out. Your crown chakra is going to light up. It's going to tingle. So I don't know if you ever feel that sensation, the top of your head. Now, again, I'm not a medical doctor. So if the top of your head is tingling, it could also mean something medical is going on and maybe you might need to see a doctor. But spiritually, if the top of your head is tingling, it's your crown chakra, and that is your connection to Source. So that is typically downloads that could be coming in. That is, again, that foresight that could be occurring. So trust that, okay? All right, Librans, this is your reading. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate all of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.